Welcome everyone to New Sum. We have a very interesting topic. I'm sure that you guys do see around your workforce, at jobs, offices. It's accommodating mentally ill employees into the workforce. So many of these new workers that are coming to offices from colleges and high schools where they received accommodations such as extra time to take tests or complete assignments, in some cases from elementary school and onward. Now that makes accommodating these disabilities one of the more difficult areas for employers, according to employment attorneys and disability experts. The number of charges filed with the EEOC, which stands for Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, citing discrimination related to anxiety disorders that have climbed from 371 in 2019 compared with 65 in 2006. That's a big spike, according to the latest federal figures. Now, the EEOC has sued employers for allegedly firing workers with mental health conditions or declining to provide reasonable accommodations. For example, if a call center employees are expected to answer 10 to 15 calls an hour and someone says their anxiety prevents them from answering more than 5, the employer might argue that the accommodation deviates from standards that apply to all call center employees. Several management side lawyers said they advise clients that there is no one-size-fits-all accommodation for mental health conditions and that they should work with employees when possible to adapt work to meet business goals without engaging in illegal discrimination. Now, young adults between the ages of 18 and 25 have the highest number of serious mental illnesses among all age groups, with a rate of 7.5% compared with 5.6% for ages 26 to 49 and 2.7% for those over age 50, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. Rules that guide educational accommodations, such as who gets extra time for assignment, are different from those governing employment situations, Mrs. Renard said. Now, employees are required to offer reasonable accommodations, but they can also decline requests by arguing they create an undue hardship because of cost, productivity, or any other reason. Sometimes employees chose not to disclose their conditions or not to ask for accommodations for the fear of being stigmatized or penalized, which can create problems if their work begins to suffer, Miss Renard said. The supervisor doesn't like it. It thinks it's a hassle, and instead of trying to work with the person, they increase up the pressure in the hopes that the person will leave. If it's a 5-person office and that one person who does finance asks for a 2-month leave, maybe they cannot afford to let the person do that, said Ms. Wren. Very interesting.